Hello penny pinchers, my name is Dehan and welcome back to your number one place for all your investing needs. In today's video, we're going to be looking at 3 penny stocks to buy right now for under $2, but are they worth it? So let's take a look at this one. Actually, this one of them that we're going to be talking about in this video is going to be Atari. So Atari in the past month or so has went from about 41 cents to highs of about $1.12. So if we look at those gains right there, that's over 174% gains in a matter of a month or so. So if you don't want to miss out on gains like this, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of this video and smash that like button for me. Now let's get into this countdown. Alright, so the first penny stock on this list that's trading under $2 right now is going to be Pintec Technology Holdings Ltd. So Pintec Technologies is an independent tech platform offering financial services in China. If this sounds broad, that's because Pintec works in numerous areas of the Chinese fintech market. To understand the company better, let's take a closer look at the range of operations it is engaged in. So Pintec offers a full suite of financial services such as digital retail lending, business lending, robotic process automation, wealth management, insurance products, and much more. Now, it works across a variety of industries, including travel, e-commerce, telecom, online education, banking, consumer finance, and more. In the past several decades, China has transitioned from heavily agrarian to highly industrialized because this has occurred in a relatively short period. The growing wealthy generation in China has a high demand for financial services. This is where companies like Pintec come in. Now, on April 12th, PT made headlines after announcing the acquisition of JST and BSS. The goal of this acquisition is to offer a fully digitized securities brokerage and wealth management platform. The two acquisitions will allow for automatic order matching and the execution of securities trading. Now, after the news of this acquisition was announced, the CFO of Pintec offered a statement. What he said was these acquisitions of JST and RB will accelerate Pintec's plan in transforming our business by broadening our wealth management services to include fully digitized securities brokerages. Now, which is more critical than ever in today's environment, as we see increasing appetite from corporate clients and investors for a full-service online securities platform. Now, from a financial perspective, we expect the acquisition of JST and RB to be neutral to assertive to Pintec's non-GAAP earnings per share in the first full fiscal year after the transition closes. Now, considering this acquisition, Pintec aims to be one of the leaders in the securities trading in China. While this is a lofty goal, this news helps to show that Pintec is working very hard to make it happen. With this in mind, PT stock remains an interesting penny stock that is under $2. So right now, PT is actually trading at around $1.44. So this one was up about 18% today. But after these two, buyouts, this is huge news for the company. This means that the company has a lot of plans for the future. I mean, they're, doing mergers and buyouts and different things like that, which is huge news for any stock, especially a small penny stock like this one. So just imagine what this company could do if it continues to have this trend on higher and higher, buying more and more partners, I guess you could say, more companies. So this is a huge deal for Pintec Technologies Holdings, and I think that this company, the only way it's going to be looking is going to be up in the next few years. It's definitely going to be up, in my opinion, for the next few years compared to where it is right now, trading at around $1 or $1.50. So I think this one's going to have a great future. If we take a look here at the chart, we can see that it was trading at around the $1 range. Then it popped up here at highs of about $3 per share, pulled back down when the market pulled back, and now we're trading here, consolidating around this $1 area, which was a support / resistance area in the past as well. Now, volume, we're usually trading around a couple 100,000 shares, but today we traded around 3 million shares. The other day we traded around 12 million shares. We saw it pop from 112 to highs up here of over 150, 158. Then it pulled back down to about 144 to finish off the day on Monday. So this one right here is doing very well. I'm going to give this one a price target myself of $3 per share for 2021, giving it an upside potential of about 100% upside, which is a pretty decent upside in my opinion. Now, analysts right here, short-term and mid-term, they're a little bit bearish on this company, but long-term, they're bullish, and that's the exact mindset that I'm seeing as well. I'm thinking that this one's going to be a bullish stock in the long term. A year on out from now, I think it's going to be doing very well. So we'll have to, wait on and see what happens in the next few years, right? So let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think about Pintec? Now, as always, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this type of content. If you do, smash that like button for me. Let's aim for 50 plus likes in the first 24 hours of this video being up. Subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell notification so you get notified every time we make a new video. If you guys want to sign up for Webull and get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,800, links are going to be in the description for that. Leave a comment below what penny stocks are you buying right now and what penny stocks are on your list to watch. And now we're coming into the number 2 stock trading under $2 right now is the big dog. It's going to be Atari SA. So if you played video games before, the 2000s, you've most likely heard of Atari. So my, older viewers, you guys know it. Well, not even older viewers, because if you're 21 or so, you definitely were around. So for those of you who don't know, Atari is the famed producer of games such as Asteroids, Missile Command, and everyone's favorite Pong. Now, while Atari may seem like a thing of the past, the company has worked to modernize its business model. This includes the creation of 2 new divisions known as Atari Gaming and Atari Blockchain. So if you guys are viewers of the channel, you guys know that actually last month we talked about Atari because a lot of people were tying it in the NFT world, and this one started to pop a little bit. So, additionally, the company recently announced a new leadership to help with this technological transition. The exciting news comes with the announcement of these new divisions. On one hand, Atari Gaming will offer gaming applications as well as Atari's VCS and any licensing pertaining to it. Now, this includes the recent popularization of retro gaming. Atari will offer modernized versions of its classic gaming application. Now, on the other hand, Atari Blockchain will operate the Atari token. So this is what we were talking about, as well as any opportunities related to the blockchain, NFTs, and other online worlds. So while the gaming division is relatively self-explanatory, investors may want to focus on the Atari blockchain part of its business. In the past few months, blockchain and anything related to cryptocurrency have both become extremely popular, and it's booming. So while the role of blockchain and NFTs are still being explored, this is an exciting update for the age-old video game company. It is also a perfect example of how a company can innovate to stay relevant. With these updates in mind, Atari SA could be a penny stock to watch moving forward. Let's take a quick look, guys. So ticker symbol PONGF. It was up about 8% today, currently trading at around $1.12, $1.12.5. So this one, if we take a look here at the chart for the past month and a half, 2 months, like we said, we talked about this one in March. It was trading down here about 45 cents or so, and we see this pop in March. So March 5th, it went from about 42 cents to highs of about almost $1, and then it pulled back a little bit. We saw volume, decent volume, 7 million shares right there, 5 million shares volume, tapered off a little bit as the NFT craze kind of pulled back a little bit, but we saw a jump again from 77 cents all the way up to about $1.17, this past week, with volume at around 2 or 3 million shares per day. We pulled back down a little bit closer to this $1 range, and now we're trending on higher. So we see the highs are getting higher and the lows are getting lower. So that's something we like to see. It's kind of like a staircase climb up higher. So this is what we're looking for, is for volume to stay around this 1 million or higher. The higher the volume, the better. It could potentially push it higher. So we're going to be looking forward to the next few weeks is for more volume to pick up on this one and continue this trend on higher to push it, hopefully past this high that we see here and break through about $1.25 area and continue its trend on higher. At the rate we're going right now with things that they have in the progress and in the pipeline, and then putting together that NFT hype as well with the whole crypto and blockchain, this one could potentially go to over $3. I'm going to give it a price range between $3 and $5 actually for 2021. I think it could potentially do very well in the next year or so. So this one could make you between 200 and 400 or so percent potential, in my opinion, by the end of the year, if everything goes as according to plan that what they have going on. So definitely want to add to your watch list and see what happens in the long term. And last but not least, the third penny stock under $2 is going to be Regulus Therapeutics Inc. So Regulus Therapeutics Inc has encountered a lot of bullish movements in the past 6 months. Since December, shares of RGLS stock are up almost, by about 100%. So why the major momentum with RGLS? Well, ahead of its upcoming presentation at the Needham Virtual Healthcare Conference next week, let's take a look at what Regulus is working on. So Regulus operates as a biopharmaceutical company developing innovative medicines that target microRNAs. It utilizes its expertise in oligonucleotide drug discovery to grow its sizable pipeline of microRNA-related intellectual property. Now, in its fourth quarter and year-end 2020 results, Regulus made some exciting announcements about the present state of its business and the near future. Now, the CEO of Regulus stated that the company finished the year on a high note. We advanced RGLS 4326 into a phase 1B study in ADPKD patients Now, achieved an enrollment milestone for RG-012 with Sanofi in its phase 2 clinical study for the treatment of patients with Alport syndrome, and completed the private financing deal. With the recent progress, we believe we are well positioned to advance the ADPKD program through phase 1B, while also advancing our next generation ADPKD compound towards the clinic. Now, RGLS 4326 is a compound that could have a efficacy in treating Sanofi syndrome, and RG-012 could be used to treat Sanofi syndrome. After completing the 14 million private financial deal, Regulus should have plenty of capital to continue operations in the R&D of the compounds mentioned above. As a pure play biotech penny stock, Regulus Therapeutics could be worth giving a first or second look, as they have a lot of potential and some cash on hand right there to continue, trials and continue, moving things up. Market cap is only at around 100 million, so plenty of growth is left, ahead of itself. This one was not even up 1% today, 0.7%, trading at about $1.39. Short-term, midterm, analysts are bearish on it, but the long term is bullish, and we want to look at the long term, not the short term, because you want to see what's going to happen in the near future, or in the long future, I guess you could say. So here, the stock was trading here beginning of 2020 around 40 cents or so, went up a little bit, pulled back down, traded at the end of the year about back to where it was, 48, 50 cents or so. And then we saw it here towards the end of 2020, beginning of 2021, start to trend on higher and higher from this 50 cents area all the way up here to highs of about $2.32. So over a 300% gain in a matter of 2 or 3 months right there. Volume is pretty decent. We're trading around 500,000 to 1 million shares every single day. So we've seen this one come up to highs, pull back down, and then come back up once again. So right now, it seems like the support level is going to be around this 125 area. So 125 seems to be a support level to bounce off of it, and it's trading between that 125 area and the $2 range, which gives it about a 75 cents up or down movement that we see. Now, if it breaks higher through that $2 range, it continues to go to 225, and then we make new 52-week highs. But if it breaks below 125, we go to about $1 before we hit that support level, hopefully. And if it breaks through that, we go down even lower to about 75, 80 cents or so. So this one, volume is a key player here. I mean, we've seen it pop in the past right here, about a decent percentage, almost 100% or so, on about 70 million shares traded in a day. So a couple of things we're going to be looking forward to with this one is more catalysts to come out in the future, see how their data is coming out, positive or negative news for their FDA approvals or not approvals. So definitely something to keep an eye out on for the next year or so. Look for volume. Obviously, as volume starts to pick up, you might see some hype going around this stock. That's when you want to get in and obviously get out before we see that falling knife, before the sell-off, I guess, and everybody else starts to take some profits. So let me know what you guys think about RGLS as well. So as always, guys, these are the 3 penny stocks right now that are trading under $2, and we're going to be looking at, are they worth it, are they not? It's up to you to decide. Leave a comment below, let me know. I'm not a financial advisor. This is all for educational purposes. So before investing, make sure you speak to your financial advisor, do your own due diligence, and make sure it fits your criteria, obviously. I truly do appreciate the support, guys. So go ahead and smash that like button. Let's aim for 50 plus likes on this video. Subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell notification so you get notified every time we make a new video on penny stocks. And as always, if you guys want to sign up for Webull, get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,800. Links are going to be in the description for that as well. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.